Hello and welcome to the WWE Network Review, a brand new podcast. Thanks for downloading. It reviews the WWE Network and see if it offers value for money. My name is James Rowlands and I'm joined by my two friends, Dwanye and Dwayne.
My name? Dwayne.
I thought you said The Rock. Dwayne, my name is Dwayne The Rock. That's my surname. Oh yeah, Dwayne Johnson.
Spelled the same way as well.
What, Johnson?
Yeah.
He knows a lot about Johnson's.
I've heard that.
Happy birthday to Dwayne as well.
Oh yeah, Dwayne, you're 14.
29 today.
29 today.
I'm a lifelong wrestling fan and I try to watch as much wrestling related shows as possible. Now Dan, you watch all the pay-per-views and you catch results from Raw, and Dwayne, you don't really know WWE but you know the basics.
Yeah.
Now we're going to try and prove to each other that the WWE Network is worth the $9.99 a month, worth our subscription, try and get Dwayne to subscribe. But then again, you could convince us to cancel our subscriptions if the programmes are bad enough. So we're going to wide range of programmes, basically, not just pay-per-views. We're going to do NXT, DVDs, stuff on even little things like YouTube and that, or basically just chat about the WWE Network. You don't need the WWE Network to listen to the podcast. Dan, I'm really good friends with you, and Dwayne, tell me more about yourself.
I moved away in 2005, 4 years, but yeah, still like...
So you watched it, what, from 2001? No.
Yeah, till about 2004.
Yeah.
Till when, like, before that year, well, fucking, it was years with Albert Warrior, all that was in it.
Who else?
Jake Snake,
Hogan.
Bushwhackers, whoever they are.
Yeah, Bushwhacker.
Yeah,
Luke
Bushwhackers.
around licking people's heads.
Sergeant Splinter, all that.
That must be 1991 then.
And that was it, the fucking Saint Mountie.
Oh, the Mountie, yeah.
Tonka, Superfoot,
Typhoon and Thunder. Or
Macho
Earthquake,
Man.
Typhoon
Yeah.
and Earthquake. whatever they are.
Repo Man,
Yeah.
Crush, Doink,
Yeah, I think they were either just slightly after or around that.
IRS.
Because they switched from like, in 91 and 92, when you were watching, they had like the big muscly men like Bulldog and Warrior.
Yeah.
But
Bulldog.
because then the steroid trial happened, and they kind of cut their roster and got like 93, got like Mr. Perfect, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, Doink, Macho.
Ric Flair was wrestling then as well.
Yeah. And Flair's,
Woo!
At least you know them,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't know anybody on this.
No, I don't
Did you
know
know anybody
anybody.
on the Extreme Rules? Any of the wrestlers?
No,
No,
definitely.
WrestleMania, you knew Sting, Triple H.
Yeah, I know them, but they're not like
There was a few.
wrestling this one. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't think I know any of them.
You
Yeah,
know
Randy Orton. And fucking I know Randy
John
Orton.
Cena.
John Cena, yeah.
Kane.
They've been a while. Yeah, Kane.
You think of wrestling, it's automatically John Cena now.
Once you get the character, I mean, you were talking about Jake the Snake or $1 Million Man and people like that, Doink the Clown,
Definitely characters.
Whereas nowadays they're more people, aren't they? John Cena, Randy Orton, Dean
Yeah.
Ambrose, Seth Rollins, normal names, normal characters. But that's what we're paying for. We're paying for the WWE, we're not paying for a superstar.
Yeah.
Even though you probably paid for Randy Orton.
Not just Randy Orton.
No,
I'm actually quite admiring Dean Ambrose because he was talking about him and you was like, I do like, he's a good wrestler and that, and he has got a good repertoire as well.
It
I
takes.
think we sprung upon that.
You look like him a little bit.
Who? and you look like The Rock.
Alright, so what's your most memorable match?
Actually, does stand out was a Royal Rumble, and I can't remember what year it was. An all-war wrestler, but he come running into the ring, run up into the corner, got knocked out. He stands out.
What, come in and got eliminated?
Yeah, I was talking to Dan about this, and you said it like, you was like, yeah, that was this one, wasn't it?
The Barbarian.
Well,
Nah.
no, it's more recent than that, but...
Oh, Santino Marella.
Grandmaster Sex Sale, something, wasn't it? Like, he come running in or something and got knocked straight out.
that'd
or
be
someone
around
like
the
that.
2000.
In 2000, I think he came out with and he
someone like
danced
that.
with.
Yeah, he danced with
Structured like
Rikishi, and
Rikishi.
Rikishi threw them both
I
out.
remember that, yeah, I remember
Because
that.
they was all
match.
dancing together. That's the
I used to
match.
like Rikishi,
That's
actually.
when
The old
Triple
stinky
H-
face.
Would you like Rikishi and the Bushwhackers? And they've both gone into the Hall of Fame this year.
See, I love
So
that.
you're up to date, basically.
Because I like walking like that and licking faces.
It's not like they weren't the biggest.
With your arms
stars.
up and down your
Yeah, marched down to the ring. I think it was one of them, and he got eliminated, and he just carried on walking back round the ring and walked out with his fucking arms still going. He went and licked, I think he went and licked Jerry Lawler's head, and then walked out.
Mad.
So that's the introductions out the way, so let's begin. WWE Extreme Rules 2015.
You could have made it.
I really like the crowd. They said it was a sellout tonight, so there was about 14,000 people there, so I think they're my second favourite crowd behind London. Because obviously I'm a bit biased because we were at the Raw taping a couple of weeks ago, weren't we, Dan? So I think the crowd there is the best. But Chicago, Money in the Bank 2011 as well. To get a chance, well, Dwayne, we'll probably watch that as well, won't we, Dan? You know?
At some point.
We'll try and catch all the old pay-per-views. I thought the card was quite strong as well, considering after Mania, Undertaker went away, Sting went away, Triple H didn't wrestle anymore. So let's go through the card.
So our main event was Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship, Rusev versus Cena for the United States Championship, Roman Reigns versus Big Show, last man standing, Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus in a Kiss Me Ass match, Nikki Bella versus Naomi for the Divas Championship, The New Day versus Cesaro and Kidd for the Tag Team Championships, and we started the pay-per-view with Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper in a street fight. But we kick off with kickoff.
Right, so you saw the highlights. Did you? You didn't see kickoff at all, Dwayne, did you? Start with Bray Wyatt doing another interview. Recently, Dwayne, he's been... Bray Wyatt's a character. It's really difficult to explain to someone who's never... You're not up to date with wrestling, are you?
No, not up to date with it, no.
So we're basically watching this as live, aren't we?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, this is live. See, look, hit him now.
Kicks him.
And you've never seen you haven't seen WWE pay-per-view for how long?
Uh,
Or sat and watched the whole thing
probably
through?
from 2005 was the last time.
10 years ago now.
10 years ago.
So Bray Wyatt did a promo. He kind of called himself new face of fear. He's like the new, bad guy. Kind of like he's gonna search someone down, but we don't know who it is. And he started after Rumble, and it was basically Undertaker. And now we think it's Roman Reigns, but we're not really sure. Match was Neville versus Barrett, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wade Barrett said he was the English Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Did Michael Jordan have bad news?
I've got some bad news.
My soul come off my fucking shoe!
Finishes with Red Arrow from Neville with a somewhat surprise victory.
Thought the ending was great. Neville's got good potential. Could be a rising star.
I do like him. I think the way they're going about him as well, the way they're using him was like, when Mysterio first came in 2002. Like he came as like quite like Neville as well, and we were talking about the Red Arrow, his finishing move. It is beautiful. And now we start the pay-per-view properly.
Match, didn't we? Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper.
Yeah, this was a good match.
So the first match was Ambrose. I mean, who would you think was the good and bad guy between Ambrose and Harper?
I think Luke Harper is
What, the good guy?
the bad guy.
They're faces and heels. Face is a baby face, and it's like a good guy, and heels a bad guy, villain type.
So he's the good guy.
Harper's the heel and Ambrose is the face. So Ambrose is a good guy, but they're very similar, aren't they? With their look like they're a tag team. You didn't think that,
make
did
a
you?
good tag team. The players together, they'd make a good tag team.
I think Ambrose got a really big cheer as
Well,
well.
from what you see of it, really, it was pretty good.
Yeah,
He strings his moves together really well.
I
Yeah.
really am a big fan of Ambrose. I think he really is a good wrestler. And I think he does a lot of hardcore stuff as well, but I do.
What was your opinion of Ambrose?
I thought he was pretty good. He had a nice repertoire of moves, which was pretty exciting.
He strings his moves together well.
Yeah.
But his personality is like unstable. He's a character that's, I don't know, he's
On the edge.
on the edge. He's close to snapping. He's, he don't really give a damn.
Livewire.
I think Harper's weird. I think he should still be part because you didn't know the Wyatt fans. So Bray Wyatt, a guy you don't really seen because
He looks like it could have been a biker or something. I bet that's his cleanest dirty shirt.
Luke Harper reminds me of Skinner. You know Skinner?
Yeah, I remember
Where he
Skinner,
used to
yeah.
have the chewing tobacco. He used to be about him because they all have the dirty shirt and the like.
You're right about that, actually. Yeah. I think that's standard brawl. I think Ambrose's match now are all hardcore matches. Did you watch it back in 99, 2000?
Yeah.
With the 24/7 all Crash Holly and everything like that.
Yeah.
Now Dean Ambrose has got the kendo stick from under the ring.
I always find when someone gets a kendo stick out, they always have to use it on each other. Do you know?
Yeah.
It's never the one person
Yeah.
hitting the other one. They always have to have a go on each other.
Pretty much
It's
like
one of
in
the
the
rules.
bedroom, when you spank your girl, so she's got to spank you back a bit. That must have hurt a little bit.
What do you mean, a little bit? You just got suplex on the chair. You crazy?
I think Ambrose has got more for him than tag team.
Well, Ambrose is before he went to WWE, was well known for his
Yeah, but
CZW.
with the way WWE's going, it don't really warrant a hardcore wrestler. Does it? It's not a hardcore show like it used to be.
There was never a lot of blood in that during the days of hardcore back then. There's a different hardcore. There's like an extreme hardcore with ECW, and then there was like a WWF hardcore division in 2000 where it was like
Suplexes onto the floor.
suplex on the floor and like trash cans and stuff
Wheelie
like that.
bins.
Yeah, lots of gimmicks, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be harmless now.
Choke
Because
slamming people through a broken glass, like a glass window, and then going through jig rock walls.
yeah. But if you look at his paper, they do all the hardcore stuff anyway. Like they can do now. Crawl around. People go through tables in the end. They use stairs, chairs.
Or
Kendo
you body
stick.
slam onto the chair there.
But then there's never going to be another Inferno match or like a barbed wire rope match. Or,
There would never be a barbed wire rope match again.
You
No.
know, like there's not going to be anyone Mick Foley or Terry Funkish.
No, but I think the closest in a weird way, the closest we come to that is maybe someone like Ambrose, who's got that in his. Yeah, he is a good brawler, if you know what I mean. I think you have to,
All the other hardcore characters are more like a hardcore Holly type character or Raven type character.
yeah, that's their
They're
thing, isn't it? They're stuck in that.
Yeah.
That would be the problem for Ambrose, because it would be his division, and that all the people like that would go into.
Yeah, you're following this, though.
Yeah, I'm catching up.
Do you like Ambrose's promos? Ambrose promos.
They're a bit samey, but obviously keeping in the character, it's got to be similar every time.
He said that himself. They was trying to script it for him.
Is he just that? What is it? What want they?
Because he just wants to say, like, during his promos with Seth Rollins last year, he was saying, like, I want to get your face, I want to rip it apart, and they said it's a bit extreme, but he wanted to do more than that, you know?
That little move there.
What,
that
it's
was
the
cool.
little spin on the...
spin around in the ring and bit Rey Mysterio, like he 619 nothing and come back.
I think Ambrose taking the suplex on the chair, though, is fucking stupid. I think that is crazy.
I didn't like the finish.
What, driving out in the car?
No, not like. Oh yeah.
No, he's driving back in the car.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
We're going to get up to the point where we go, he drives off, and then we'll come back to that. After this, there's a interview with Triple H, Rollins and Kane. They do the same stuff where they're talking about what's best for business, basically, Dwayne. Yeah, it's quite, they're boring chants from the crowd, so that can give you an idea what's going on. And then it's Ziggler versus Sheamus in a Kiss Me Arse match, which is not... is different, I suppose, isn't it?
It's very different.
Kiss me ass.
There was a Kiss My Arse match between Badass Billy Gunn and The Rock at SummerSlam 99, and that was quite... Well, that ruined Billy Gunn, because he won the King of the Ring that year, was going to go forward as a singles wrestler, and then he was in that with The Rock, and he had to kiss the arse of like this quite big woman stuff in there, but I thought with Ziggler's entrance you could hear more girls screaming than you could blokes. What do you think of Ziggler
Yeah.
as a neutral?
Yeah.
Any
Seems-
similarities between him and anybody in the old, or?
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels Mr. Perfect are the two they say, but I like Ziggler because he always... Brogni!
Big boots in the face.
Yeah, shut up. I said that to Brogni.
Broke his knee.
There's a nice DDT on the outside of the steps that Ziggler does to Sheamus.
Kiss me ass.
Do you like Sheamus, Dwayne?
Yeah. I think he's great.
Do you like him?
I like him a lot.
What do you think of Sheamus now?
Oh.
Very
Don't know,
harsh.
he's got a good character, but it looks a bit like a tit. It looks like he's one of like the Pirates of the Caribbean extras with his beard and all.
But at least it's heelish, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ziggler catches him with a... What is that? Like a cradle / roll up type thing.
Yeah.
Pins him.
No, not cradle.
I think
sounds
Sheamus...
good.
I think
Bit
Sheamus...
of a sudden finish, though, isn't it?
It, as they say, it came out of nowhere. Didn't it? It came out of nowhere.
No, didn't it? It leaves
Not
like,
enough.
and they obviously need a storyline, so we
Oh.
carry on with it.
I think Sheamus is quite funny when he's trying to...
Do you reckon it'd go to like a shave your mohawk type deal? hair versus hair match. They both got long hair.
Well, after this match, I thought maybe a series of stink face matches to see who the winner would be.
Special guest referee Rikishi.
Rikishi, yeah. Not too cool because they're not welcome. Alright? They're not welcome anymore.
I don't think so.
No. Next to the tag team championship match, Cesaro and Kid versus the New Day. Now, Dwayne, did you know anybody in this?
No.
Can't remember. I can't remember how far I watched first.
We saw this match. We saw the next match.
No, I don't remember them.
Did you?
No, not these.
Guy on the left is Cesaro, the bald guy. Tyson Kidd. He was relevant about 6 years ago when he was with David Hart Smith. But they're a good tag team. They're alright. Usos are injured, so that's why they're there. And Kofi, you like Kofi, Dan, didn't you?
I do, but on his own, not as part of a tag team.
Here's the problem with Kofi Kingston. He's quite a good singles, but he only goes to a certain level. You'll find out, Dwayne, that most WWE wrestlers kind of stay the same where they are. Do you know what I mean?
Big show.
The Big Show will always...
You'll have your little moment and then it just go back to being no titles, the odd little title here and there, a little trophy
Yeah.
to keep him happy, but just a stable.
And Kofi or Kid will always have a tag team championship, or if they're lucky, maybe a US title, but that will be it. But Big E's quite good.
No, these are all new faces to me. So
I like the swing with a full stop.
Good spear outside the ring, and then interference by Xavier Woods, and Kofi gets a roll up on Tyson Kidd.
Dirty win.
Dirty win basically for the new tag team champions and the New Day. I like the New Day. It's interesting to think
Leaving
that
it open for Cesaro and Tyson Kidd to
turn good because the Usos are out injured, and I like New Day, and it gives them a chance to try and go as bad guys as well. You said that earlier about Ambrose and Harper, didn't you?
yeah, I like the way Harper drives out in the car and then Ambrose drives back in and Harper rolls out the back seat. I love that.
And then he jumps on New Day.
Nice little slams all three of them on
New
New
tag
Day,
team
yeah.
champions.
Takes them out.
So
Harper's back.
Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper are back in the ring now. Ambrose is covered under chairs. I like the way he comes out.
There he is.
Hello.
Look, bump on the chairs.
Yeah. Little throw down onto his back on the chairs.
That deed's over.
Nah. Don't know that for finish.
Honestly.
Ambrose hits 30
Disappointed
D's on
enough
no
for
chairs and pins him.
On no chairs.
On no chairs. I like the bit where Harper didn't know where he was coming from and boom, Ambrose jumps in.
From behind.
From behind. But no, yeah, that's little DDT on no chairs was a bit.
Yeah, but you pinned him on chairs. So does that count for saying?
Yeah, it could give him cramp.
His shoulders were not down, therefore he did not get the win. And he stays down. With a DDT on no chairs.
No, he's gonna get cramp from that. Right, anyway, the next match.
Yeah, the Russian chain match, yeah.
Nah.
Never seen a match like this.
No,
John Cena sucks.
I was singing that loud. I was singing that loud in London. But it was worth
I
it.
have proof of that, actually.
I think he heard it.
Oh, yeah, John Cena.
Cena, what do you think about it?
He's got funny legs. I don't know. It's so have you not seen it? Like, I noticed it when he I know everyone goes a bit funny when they pick up a bit of weight and that. When he picks wrestlers up, it looks like his legs go all funny. They go gangly.
What? How's his arms? Is his arms alright?
Yeah, he looks alright. Apart from that, he's got
Pop between his legs.
So go back. No.
So, what do you mean? So you like John Cena then? There's only one problem with John Cena then,
He's
isn't
got
there?
gangly legs.
He's got gangly legs.
That's his biggest downfall, yeah.
What, so he missed leg day at the gym a couple of times?
Yeah, he maybe did, yeah.
Yeah, that Cena beat Rusev
We
for.
saw him in
It was
the
Rusev's first loss since
Be
being in
fair,
WWE.
He's like an American guy, he should have that title.
And I like Rusev. I think he gets it. I think if you look at the exchange at the beginning when they're pulling
You're
each
right, he
other's
does
chain.
get it, he gets it good, and I like it because he loses.
Yeah, look at this. I think Rusev is better selling this than Cena is.
Yeah.
When they're pulling a chain to each other and Cena's like this. Rusev's just doing it normally. Yeah. Rusev's just pulling it like a normal guy would do.
I liked his first persona when he was like the rapper. He was, I don't know, he was more of a I don't give an F about the WWE kind of thing.
Was he like with Rikishi for a little while?
No.
Like rapping and all that?
No,
stuff, or
he
was that only like
He had little
Master
rap
Sex
battles,
and Scotty
gimmicky
G
rap
Hotty and
battles
that?
against.
Yeah. But Cena's Cena, isn't he? I mean, he just does. It's a normal Cena match. Comes out, wrestles a bit, gets beaten, looks like a dead man. You know,
Comes back.
makes the Superman come back.
Minute.
I mean, do you like Cena as a character?
He's
You know,
not like bad
you knew
character.
Cena anyway, didn't you? Before you
Yeah,
were...
I did before. Yeah, he's not like a bad character. No.
What do you think to him coming out to a tank? Yeah, well, in a tank.
Rusev coming out, he came out a tank, then Cena come out with a little towel. Never give up! Never give up! Rusev should be beating Cena in this type of match, because then Cena can come back from that. I think with Cena with Wyatt last year when he beat him, kind of cut his legs up from under him, I think the same with Rusev if they're not careful. With Rusev, there's a problem with the character.
Yeah, he's got big legs.
If Cena keeps beating Rusev though, then Rusev's, you know, he's just another wrestler.
Just gonna go
It's going to be another Vladimir Kozlov or something like that.
Yeah. Turns into a gimmick.
Turns
Wearing
into like
suits with
yeah.
Santino Marella.
Funny wrestler, yeah. I like Rusev. I like the. I mean, Rocky 4 is probably probably the best Rocky film.
Yeah.
Do you watch Rocky film?
I have seen the Rocky
Have you seen
yeah,
Rocky
yeah.
film? So what's your favourite Rocky film?
A bit like that Russian
Yeah,
bloke
fun
though. What's that?
That was
4.
Yeah, that's
And the
a
Russian
good one.
reminds me of Rusev if they did it, you know.
If he dies, he
he
dies.
dies.
I like,
Yeah.
what a prick. You know, he lets Apollo Creed die. Still not over that.
Only a film. Remember that.
Put things through Hans Gruber's eyes. When he gets thrown off the top of the building by John McClane, all he wants to do is just rob that place. No one had to get hurt. John McClane made people get hurt.
That's a die-hard theory. So Rusev and Cena are basically pounding each other at the moment. Not in, deep in the ring.
Deep in the middle of
They got the
ring.
whips and chains out.
They're
Both
tied
chained
together at the
together.
moment,
They are tied.
bouncing around.
I like the fact Cena's got a little USA flag on his arm,
Yeah.
and Rusev, just in case they get it the wrong way around, he goes, "No, I'm not American."
He won't do Russian.
Yeah,
like
no.
this.
As soon as Rusev come out wearing the chain, so he couldn't really get muddled up, could he?
He's looking down at him thinking, "Hey, you American boy." Apologies, don't want to upset you, John Cena, but
That was dangerous with the chain there as well. He didn't know where the chain could go.
it could have ripped his nose off.
He's throwing Lana out now because the fans were chanting, "We want Lana!" So she stood up to clap, and then
Obviously
Rusev
not
says,
clap.
"Get away." She's got a movie coming out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, with WWE Studios. So just see her
Watch this
and
space.
Rusev maybe splitting up and her suddenly losing a Russian accent and saying,
Getting American.
"No, Lana, my name's Louise. Yo, how are you doing? Yo." No, that's not. That's Mexican. Oh yeah, we got controversy at the end of this match actually,
Yes,
haven't
very big controversy actually.
we? Mm-hmm.
If they think they can do anything like that, they can think again. Because it's not fair. Because all through the match,
Yep.
when they's getting each corner getting the light on, as soon as they touch each other, the lights would go out. But at the end, they didn't go out to reset.
So when he hit,
Yet it was still a win, which I disagree.
so when Cena hit the AA, you're saying it should have stopped the three
Yeah.
corners being lit up.
Yeah,
And he should have had to have started again.
and it should have been started again.
They started again, but could we have gone through another 20 minutes of it?
It wouldn't have changed. That's just the way it goes, isn't it? But you know what I mean.
If they hadn't have done it at the beginning of the match, it was only when Rusev hit Cena, not when Cena hit Rusev, because that's what I actually thought the rule was. Because it happened in a past match.
Oh look, Renee Young. Guess who she's going out with?
Me.
Dean Ambrose.
Oh, good trainers.
It's a Divas match.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice shoes.
I love Naomi's shoes. I thought that was pretty amazing.
My note, your note, and you said as well. All nice shoes, wasn't it? It's crazy.
Nice shoes.
Nice shoes. Now explain the shoes, Dwayne. I thought they were changing every time she hit them.
They just changed when they changed.
What do you mean change when they changed?
It weren't when they hit them, because I looked at that in detail.
Oh, did you? Because you're our technology expert here, aren't you?
No, not really. I just watched
For shoes,
and they didn't change. So
what when? Oh, okay.
so not every time.
So what
no.
What's
Yeah.
They're just green lights at the start, and they look fantastic.
Don't forget, red light spells danger, so you've got to be careful about it.
Yeah, watch the drain.
Watch that. So Nikki Bella, do you know who her husband is?
No.
Oh no,
Daniel Bryan.
not a husband, boyfriend / husband. John Cena.
Is that?
Interesting, isn't it? Brie Bella is Daniel Bryan. Do you think they ever get confused? And it's like, oh, sorry, love. Nikki.
I like her when she's on the floor, legs open,
What, doing head scissors?
rolling around on the ring. Yeah, doing the head scissors.
Well, the match ends with Brie Bella distracting Naomi for Nikki Bella to get the roll up and the pin. Next up is the last man standing match, Roman Reigns versus the Big.
Roman Reigns. He will, apart from at WrestleMania in the main event for the WWE
Well, they
Championship.
say when it rains, it pours.
Roman
That's right.
Empire sign with the fans. I didn't see it throughout the rest of the night, and yet I see it when he's walking down to the ring. Do you think they gave it to the fans to
Yeah,
hold?
because there was none.
Because I don't think there was any. Last man awake. That was one of the guys' signs. So, I think it was. But I think Reigns is alright for what he does. If he builds up towards WrestleMania next year, so be it, you know.
It might rain, it might pour.
He might get a title match next month, you don't know. What is it? Payback?
I was watching a fucking an old Raw throwback the other day, and it was Steve Regal versus the Godfather.
Really?
And the Godfather offered Steve Regal some hose, and Steve Regal's like, normally I'd kick your ass, but I'm going to take the hose.
What
And
year
he
was
started
that?
walking out. 98.
What was he coming out to? He's a man, such a man.
With his working out.
Yeah, he built his hat. He didn't look gay at all, did he? No.
And he's from Blackpool.
Now, unfortunately, during the Roman Reigns Big Show match, we had a couple of audio difficulties. I was dreading this match, I really was, and I thought that they managed to pull out all the stops. I think the spear through the barricade is an overused thing nowadays, but I did really enjoy this. The spear when he ran through the announce table, one too many finishes. The spear through the announce table or the barrier could have been enough. For Roman Reigns, they kind of had to do this. I thought it was really good. We rejoin the action in ring with Ryback. Now, Dwayne, what do you think of him?
What the fuck? I don't know him. Who is he? Who is he?
He's basically Goldberg.
Yeah, but he eats more.
He just eats a lot more. Looks like he can eat a lot.
Is this a match, or is it just a...
No, I thought where's the referee, but he wants a microphone, but he just shouts.
These are all just new faces to me.
Well, do you know who Bro Dallas's brother is? Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. This is when I was like, oh my god, what's going on?
What, you didn't know?
Do they know you?
Why?
Because I don't. That I like that bit.
He was
sticks
a
his tail
face,
up.
and then he was a heel, and now he's sort of a face again. He's...
Yeah, he turned at, I think, the Survivor Series. But it's only because he had nobody else.
He needs to find his groove.
So what's that end bit about where he does that? That's Hulk Hogan style. Did you see that?
No, probably listen to the crowd.
Okay, time for the main event. And Dan...
Do you like Randy Orton? You do, didn't you? You bought his t-shirt.
Yeah, I like
We
that
went to
bit.
No,
Raw.
I don't really. He ain't won that. No.
He's not really saying
I'd
that
say yes,
a
but-
male,
Oh,
Let's
right.
like
start talking about him.
18 to 40-year-old male, can really cheer for him.
I like the way Randy is. Like,
What, his mannerisms and stuff
Yeah.
like
It's like a demonic smile. And it's like...
that. He enjoys it. But I always find he always does the same. He's programmed to, like, he can only do when he comes out, like a clothesline and a DDT on the ropes or an RKO. He can't do anything else. He's a
Yeah.
set. He's the move set you've created for your character, and that's all he's got is them 5 moves, you know.
He needs to expand his repertoire. But
That's the only move she's got on the computer.
It's his character. Necessarily his in-ring thing, but it's his... You know, his way he talks, you know.
He looks like
Yeah.
yeah. Even
He
my
looks
mum
like
would
he
see him and go,
fits
oh,
in.
he's a wrestler, you know.
Yeah.
Lot she sounds like that.
But yeah, I thought the suspension DDT was a special move, and he's
Ooh,
kind of used it all the time, if you know what I mean.
yeah, but that's always his. I go back to the SmackDown games. That's his signature, isn't it? Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? He's got his signature, then he's got his finisher. So it's like Cena with his 5 knuckle shuffle, or Brian with his kicks as well. You know.
I've
Top
watched
rope
it a couple of
suspension
times before.
DDT. That changed things up a bit.
Write it down. We're going to be reviewing this.
Yeah, like
And I'm sure you had James saying he hasn't got a good repertoire. Look, he's just done a completely different move.
Yes, he did it from the middle rope to the top.
Apparently he'd go for the punt.
Oh, no, he's going for the RKO, apparently.
But isn't that banned? Pedigree. Oh.
That is a close call, isn't it?
that was very close.
That's good kick out by Rollins there, and then he gets and he looks like he's going to hit him.
he hears the voices in his head, and then he just changes.
Go on, Dwayne, do some commentary.
Randy's looking at the ref and saying, yeah, you got 2 seconds here to change it to 3 or I'm knocking you out. The ref's got up, run away. Crowd's cheering. Randy's getting pumped. Oh, he's getting pumped.
Kane, of course, is the gatekeeper tonight.
Kane, of course, is the gatekeeper.
Oh.
Randy Orton steps back. It looks like he's going to run and kick him in the stomach.
Or in the head, maybe.
Or a punt.
Like
He's
a
going to
punt.
punt him.
As if he was punting in American football down the field.
Yeah.
He runs and misses.
Oh.
Oh, a nice
Classic
little
Segura.
kick
Very
up to the
nice
side
kick,
of the
yeah.
head there.
Ooh.
On to Randy Orton. He falls down. Randy's down. The other man's nearly out.
Seth Rollins, the
Seth
WWE
Rollins.
champion.
Here's the current face of the company.
Yeah.
Oh, Randy catches him.
Backbreaker.
Mm-hmm. He hasn't done that move in a while, has
This is his last match.
I don't mind Orton, I don't know why I'm having to go at him for. It's not. It's just a thing you point out.
Way
and
to
you
go
just can't-
promoting the company.
yeah.
Kane's just doing his job
Ah.
until Randy kicks the gate and he goes flying.
Oh, Seth Rollins kicks the gate.
Seth Rollins with the Wombler hair.
That's what I meant.
Randy Orton's the one with a tight ripped body.
I'm keeping that in. I've got his t-shirt!
So we're all talking everything he says you touch.
Yeah! Alright, Dan, stop talking about Randy Orton.
It all goes through. We're talking about the old wrestlers. It's insane, man.
Joey Mercury.
So Kane chokeslams Orton.
If he don't choke slam Rollins, this ain't fair.
Rollins, I was saying. Rollins is me, Rollins is the champion.
But what?
Kane choke slams both of them.
But will he do what's best for business?
I reckon he should go back to his mask.
I reckon he should go back to his mask.
I reckon he should go back to his Randy Orton's tight ripped body. Just keep the.
Orton versus. He does hit an RKO.
Yeah, but he's not involved in the match.
And Rollins hits an RKO.
What? That's quite a good RKO,
It was not
actually.
bad.
Why don't they just... Alright.
The referee
Yeah,
was,
you saved the good guy by not pinning him, innit?
Ah, yeah. Why did they combine the titles?
Because it was like
Not enough stars.
Exactly, yeah.
Because it would either be John Cena or Randy Orton.
But if
so
you-
2006.
Exactly, and people like Jack Swagger are world champion, you know. It ends with Kane double choke slamming J&J security. He chokeslams Orton, and then Kane chokeslams Rollins, and then puts Rollins on top of Orton,
Jealous.
and then Kane goes to Tombstone Orton. Orton reverses with an RKO, and then finally Rollins hits the RKO on Orton and escapes the cage. What do you think of it then? What do you think of the match?
The match was quite good.
It's quite nice actually.
very impressed with the match. Yeah.
You like the
It was
match?
a good match, yeah.
But then again, like, obviously, he didn't want interference, and interference happened. So Rollins broke Randy's stipulation, Rollins broke Rollins stipulation, so Rollins broke both stipulations. And Randy could have won the match, but didn't.
So
Leave Randy Orton keep trying to get the title.
So it all leads to Orton versus Rollins at Payback then, and
He gets some payback.
yeah,
And then Rusev gets payback against Cena.
for the fourth time.
Another match.
Which we're really looking forward to watching, by the way. It's not. I think the next thing after this, have you ever seen NXT, Dwayne?
No.
Oh, you haven't either, Dan, have you? Ooh.
This is new.
Is this finished now then?
Yeah, it's over.
Oh.
Let's go from the beginning.
It's extreme.
Who was it? What was everybody's favourite match?
Reigns versus Big Show. I liked it. Even though there was too many finishes. I thought it was good.
I like the Ambrose Harper match. I think Ambrose flows well with his moves. And Harper, he looks like a promising character.
It's tight rip body. Dwayne, what about you? What was your favourite bit?
Yeah, I'd say it was the Ambrose and Harper match. It was pretty crazy. I did like Big Show's match. He made a tip himself.
Yeah, that
I'd
was
say.
funny when he dived there first.
Yeah,
I think so much of the championship match, huh?
Lackluster, wasn't it, really?
Yeah. It's like all the rules was broken, so
Yeah.
what's the point in having the rules if they're all going to get broken?
Yeah, and I don't think the match. Yeah, I don't think Orton and I think Orton and Rollins could have a really good match if it was unnecessary gimmicks. If it was just straight up 25 minutes or something, it could have been a really excellent match, you know. Because Orton can do that. He is a good wrestler. Same as Cena as well. If it's the right people in the ring, they can have a good match with them. Any of them.
Agreed.
I thought it was alright pay-per-view. Wasn't the greatest in the world, was it? Every match had a little sank in it. Do you think?
Yeah.
Yes. Has Extreme Rules swayed your judgment one way or another? Has it made you want to watch it more?
It's swayed my way of thinking, and I'm going to start watching it a lot more.
Well, we're going to keep this poetry podcast going and we'll be watching it.
Right.
Yeah,
listen,
a lot more to
recording
talk
and
about,
stuff like
obviously.
What is our Twitter? At
It's
WWE
Network Review.
Yeah, at
All one
WWE
word.
Network Review. All one word. And work is spelled WRK. Or you contact us at WWE Network Review at gmail.com. But maybe, well, I'm at WWE Network Review.
Well, that's
At WWE Network Review. Network is spelled
You are
WRK.
J_Roland.
We got to say thanks for listening.
Yep.
No.
Thanks. Nah. Obviously do a proper. Thanks for listening to this podcast. Brought to you by James Rowlands,
Hi.
Dan White, and
Oh, bye.
Dwayne Jeffrey.
Dwayne Jeffrey.
Ciao.
Yeah,
Dwayne,
thanks for listening.
Dwayne
everybody.
Johnson Jeffrey.
We'll hopefully be back in how many, couple of weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. We'll be back.
Dan,
Yeah.
a couple of weeks.
Goodbye from me and it's goodbye from them.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Hello? Does anyone know I'm here?